Hello, my lovely Starflower fam. This is me, Empress Arcana, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, guys. Here I do all sorts of tarot readings, from pick a cards to celebrity readings to channeled love messages. I am a psychic intuitive reader and channel the energy of what you, as the collective, are feeling, or the people I'm reading for, which includes the celebrities I'm reading. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my channel, my content. If you'd like to see more, make sure you're subscribed and tap that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. If you're interested in your own personal reading, please do check out the listings I have available at my Etsy shop. You can also request a custom reading if you have another kind of spread in mind. I appreciate all the support so much, fam. If you enjoy my readings and want to help support my channel further, you can also leave me a donation at my Ko-fi page or request a commission reading as well. Please do check these links out in the description box below. I just want to say also, in reference to this reading and any of my readings, you are the master of your universe and have absolute control of what you want or don't want in your life. Only take in the messages which resonate deep within. Leave the rest aside. The universe only wants you to succeed in all your endeavors. All right, fam, let's get intuitive. So this is a little bit different, okay? This reading will be diving into the Fool archetype energy. What words of wisdom or advice does the Fool have for you, the collective, today? All right, so I decided to do a tiny little reading, kind of like a collective reading, but based on what advice the Fool has for us all right now, okay? So I'm going to get my tarot cards and see what comes through. So yeah, this should be posted on April 1st because I love April Fool's Day, and no, not for the reasons of pranks and jokes on others. But I really do enjoy April Fool's Day because it's, to me, the day of the Fool. And I always go back to the Fool archetype in the tarot and to remind myself that sometimes, even when life just gets you down with so many complications, sometimes you just got to go back to the beginning where you are free of certain influences and you're just ignorant to everything. Ignorance doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes being ignorant or innocent in that sense is just kind of a fresh reset where you can enjoy something like if it's the first time all over again. And it's important to have that balance in life where sometimes taking a leap of faith can be so scary, but that's because we're attaching our ego to it and we're thinking too much of the matter. Of course, listen to your intuition. If something feels off, then don't do it. But when we are free of any fear, doubt, thinking too much of the consequences, we're just doing because it feels right at that moment, that's Fool energy. That's the Fool archetype at its greatest, best, just shining through. So let's see what this Fool archetype has to tell us today. Okay, let's see. So let's see what's coming through. I have my baby, my Rider-Waite, my first tarot deck. Has so much. Ooh, speaking of circumstances and such. Let's see here. Okay. Let's get another one out and see. Oh goodness, a lot of fiery energy with the wands. Let's see what else the Fool has in store for us. Ooh, okay. I'm going to dive deep with these and I'll probably pull out some more afterwards. So, for some of you, not all, I feel this might be about taking a leap of faith involving a relationship or telling someone that you have a crush on them. I know that just seems like so silly and just like, come on, what am I, like 5? Like, oh, I have a crush on you and no, blah blah blah, but the cooties, no. But this here is like, it's so pure, okay? It's pure energy, and I love it. So here with the Seven of Wands, we have a protective vibe where we're protecting ourselves in that action of, okay, well, I'm not sure if I'm ready to do this. In fact, I don't know if I ever will be. This leap of faith sounds freaking scary. I don't know if I can do this. But the Fool is like, oh, come on, man. You got this. You don't have to be so scared. And those Eight of Wands is like something happening rapidly, quickly, quickening the pace for something. And it's going toward this Two of Cups, which is like this union of sorts, or getting together. It could even be just like friendship, or I feel okay. Well, I'm getting a bit of confirmation for some of you. It does not have to be all, but we got here desire. Okay. So for some of you, it's definitely this crush on someone, or someone that you were really attracted to. And that is what these Eight of Wands are going toward, this Two of Cups. And it's like, oh man, is this the moment? Is this the time? And let's see what else comes through. This is pretty intense. But other than that, I feel that it's such a pure, genuine energy of having this desire to just express how you feel to someone and not really think of it, not so much the consequences, but just doing it without thinking too much about it, and not overthinking. And oh, exactly, you see here, fear. Love scares me because it scarred me. So for some of you, this could really be about being too scared to take that leap of faith toward a union, or telling someone that you care for them, and just embracing that Fool like energy. The Fool is like, listen, you don't have to take that leap anytime soon, but you're just prolonging the inevitable, you know? So that's what I'm picking up with these cards. And beautiful. I love it. This is a very Four of Cups vibe, but with this card, my life is dull and unfulfilling, bored. So this is here the Fool telling us, hey, if you want to shaken things up and bring some vigor and fire, or something to get you moving into action in your life, you got to move, right? And with that Four of Cups energy, that bored card, it's like not taking any risks, or not taking into account certain activities, or just staying still and like, okay, I'm perfectly fine here. I don't have to do anything. It is okay if you do not feel ready. And even if it's fear-based, it's on you. You make your final decision. There's no right or wrong. It just delays the progress, the process of something more, you know? That doesn't mean that you won't be able to, do anything about it. Never feel that it is a lost opportunity, because we go through this. It's like, oh man, I didn't take this, this leap of faith at this moment, so I'm never going to be able to do this again. If you put that out into the universe, that's exactly what you will create. But instead you go, okay, well, I didn't get to do it right now, but that doesn't mean I don't get a chance to in the future. And there's a better opportunity along the way, because we as human beings change what we want on a daily basis, or what we need. We adapt to our circumstances, but we can also have that power to, depending on how we see things, mold the circumstances to our advantage. And that is what the Fool is trying to say here. It's like, okay, you can be protective, you can keep that within, you don't have to share it, you don't have to jump the gun, talk to this person that you like or whatnot. But if it's really bugging you, then take that risk and try it out. You never know where it will lead. For some of you that are thinking about this person day to day, it's like, oh man, do they like me? Well, you'll never find out. But if the not wanting to say anything outweighs the taking the risk part, that's it, and that's okay. It's on how you have the ability. If you don't feel it's the time, it's not. But the Fool is all about taking those leaps of faith and that Uranus energy and going into the unknown, because that's what it is. The unknown. A lot of us are afraid of the unknown. And that's why we don't take these risks, right? We want to be with what's familiar. But the familiar, as we see in that board card, it becomes boring. It becomes a routine that just day to day, and eventually we become bored, and some of us become depressed, and it becomes this vicious cycle of the same thing over and over, and there's no change. In life, we desire change. That's funny because desire, but we desire change. We desire different outcomes, different opportunities. If everything were always the same, what is there to learn? What is there to grow from? It's boring. So even if we take some time to get from point A to point B, it's okay. As long as there's some sort of movement, because then that means we're growing. We're growing as individuals. Our soul growth is happening. We're not stagnant, because otherwise we're just, there stuck. But I do believe that Fool energy, the Fool archetype, is all about taking those risks and not really giving a damn, of just trusting the experience. And that is the biggest, most beautiful advice that I can pick up from this energy. The Fool just wants you to trust the experience. Trust your experience, fam. All right. In fact, I think that it was so on point already. What I'm going to do is to add some fun with this. I have these color chips from this poetry game. I've mentioned this in prior videos before. I'm going to pull out some to see what further energy comes through. All right. It's just a simple reading, fam. I wanted to try this out. If you guys like this, I will definitely do more with the other major arcana archetypes. I would love to dive deeper into it. So let's see what these color chips have to say. What does the Fool want to tell us? I'll figure it out. Salmon. I love salmon. Sunset. Okay, these are warm colors, first of all. Okay. A lot of fire and warmth here. I love it. Showtime. Yo, resonating here with that. Showtime. Swamp. Okay. Let's pick out some more. Okay, let's see here. Brain teaser. Interesting. All right. Let me get... Okay. Wow. Wow, fam. We got fire and we got concrete. Okay, so let's stick to these. All right. So here we have, with salmon, I think of fish migrating and going down the river and movement. Sunset, it's like the telling of time. The sunset, the beginning of a new day, or the ending of one, the beginning of another. So this is definitely like Fool energy. We start with the Fool, end with the world, and then start with the Fool again, the cycles. This is what I feel with the sunset. Brain teaser is like teasing the mind into new experiences and what's the word? Uh, Why did I think of the word titillating? That's not exciting, and I don't know why I just thought electrifying, but just tickling the brain into these new experiences. Tickling, why the hell did I think tickling? Teasing, tickling, all these weird words coming in. It's funny. And then we have fire, a lot of warm colors here with swamp. I see that as a muddy swamp color green. I feel that is that boredom falling into this dark energy of fear, of doubt, and swamp is kind of like getting stuck in this smelly, swampy water that is harder to get out of and harder to jump out or do or move. So there's less movement in a swamp as opposed to oh wow, okay, that's interesting. A salmon in a fish in a swamp, that there won't be much movement there. It's just this not the best environment for growth and movement. So I definitely see here with this, it's just in the concrete, I feel instead of being so stuck in a certain way, hard-headed or stubborn, headstrong, all these things, it's okay. But when it gets to a point where showtime, there is not any movement or a show of things or not taking any form of action, really, you just stay in this swamp and then there's no movement. And it's funny because with the Eight of Wands, it's all about quick movement. And for some, that's why with the Two of Cups, I was like, ooh la la. The Eight of Wands is like Cupid's arrows, like on track, man. And that's why I feel this is love related for a lot of you in the collective right now. So the Fool really just wants you to enjoy every moment and take action when you feel ready for it, and not to stay stagnant for too long. It's okay to take your time, but it's important there should always be some form of movement, because then there's no growth for the self spiritually and so forth. There's just, even on the physical and the 3D, if we are not working toward a craft, Eight of Pentacles wise, I feel, then there is no learning, there's no growth, there's no bettering your skills. There's nothing. There's nothing. You just stay still. So what's important is to try and trust the experience. That is definitely the biggest message that I got from this reading for the collective. So that's what the Fool has to say. Okay. And yeah, if you guys like this type of reading, please do let me know. It is shorter than the others, and that's fine. I do all sorts of readings, and I like to get creative, and I would like to get more creative in the future. So if you guys like this type of reading style and whatnot, please do let me know in the comment section down below. And if there's anything you guys would like to see on the channel that's tarot related or a new type of reading, let me know, and drop drop it in the comment section, and we'll definitely experiment and take that leap of faith like the Fool. All right, fam. So I have a fly. I'm sorry. I have something flying right at me right now. I'm just like, come on, let me finish the reading. Anyway, all right, fam. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I want to send you all the love and healing vibes your way. And until next time, bye, fam.